shot. And look, we won't let you eat. Right here, we got the mismatch right here. Big Wilson take the high percentage shot, take it to his head. And look, the others. I've always said, you know, my others helped me win 4 championships. I probably could have gotten 1 by myself, but with Rick Fox, Big Shot Bob, you know, guys like that, Derek Fisher, Antoine Walker, the others, when the others are playing great like this, it makes it much easier to win. And it doesn't matter who you play. Yeah, one of the guys Chuck had talked about was Zubac's 10 and 11 in the first half.
You don't have to keep string off the nose. He's one out of the way.
It's one of the best big men.
I get that from you.
Especially offensive rebounding and put back. He is fantastic. And
well, I don't like these chords like these. I think this chord is kind of loose.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
They should be under the couch. They shouldn't be out. Everybody stay about the couch, but the couch don't even supposed to be over this far.
Between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
I ain't really worried about as long as outside, and I ain't worried about it. I mean, they could just be pushed under. I'm just saying, I ain't got to worry about hooking them up in there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
The CD, you know, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Omaha.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go. 11.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Christian Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon.
McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off.
You smell the plug in.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You can smell them plug in.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
What? Yeah, I mean, you got to read the pack. I can't see.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through
the rest of them.
And you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Oh.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because
it was some left, and I put him in that bag and put him right down top of the shelf in the washroom.
So 3rd down now.
Yeah.
They need the 27-yard line for a first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Moreau here.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have
What, I'm doing something to hurt you?
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Deebo Samuel, 26 yards.
And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Can you
No gain on that one as it brings up a
can you start them pants and them t-shirts I got in my work shirt?
In a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Follow through.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Yeah, this shit looks like
right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Raiders hit 6 and 5 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Jacobs going to try the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
White.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Second and 1 from the 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
65. 12. 1, Omaha.
To throw is Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here
rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because bro. Lay the ball.
Just about any offense that has an
I didn't need to be so damn big, bro. Don't got no athleticism on ring.
Even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no.
Nigga like 7 foot tall, bro.
Coverage on him made it very tough for
make the play.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be caught. Jalen Hurd. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Andy Lee now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
This message, press star to opt out of information call. Press 9 or call 855.
And this will be taken at the 13.
7867.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The offense.
Somebody made a threat online, so they supposed to have. Somebody made a threat online, and they supposed to have additional security and stuff on they. They said they don't believe whoever made the threat go to the school. They think it's like another one of them.
These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy.
They said they think it's another, like one of them pranks or something. So if you got any information on it, like, let them know.
13.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too.
Here we go.
Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11.
Garoppolo going up top for Kupp. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding.
He's got a man complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big gain that time for the Chargers. 56 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Hurd, 28 yards. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
Them niggas, boy, them niggas so good. Man, them niggas gonna be so hard to beat.
And after the touchdown,
them niggas got too many wins.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
This is Hines. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hines is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to perhaps salt this one away. Myers' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Touchdown, Raiders.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point from McManus is good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This to Hines on the drop-off.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against the better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So, for the Chargers, the streak continues as they push the...
He turns it over instead of pounding. Great effort and a great block, at least up top. And it's Phoenix ball. Booker with a couple of terrific defensive plays late in this third quarter. 4-point game, Suns with the ball. Coming to the end of the third.
No, I had a breakout. Got out about that.
Standing firm and Plumlee. Now Powell to the rack. Powell to the corner. Three-pointer. Kawhi Leonard drills one. 1-point game. 25 for Leonard. Kawhi Leonard shooting 46% from three since January 1st. Always a good shooter. He has been a great shooter his last 3+ months. Plumlee using those fouls. He's going to send Landale to the line again. Great play by Gardner Powell, using his ability to get to the rim. The help comes, puts the pass right on target to Kawhi Leonard, who knocks in the three, and the Clippers staying right in the battle here.